Shane Minute Friday Magic Tip. Just trying to talk to you guys about DPC employers. So let's get going and talk about employers. Got a question that I wanted to talk to you guys today about from Dr. C. Wright in Hartwell, Georgia, from Whole Heart Wellness. So we're going to talk about how to approach employers, and this will be a little quick Friday topic for today. So she wanted to know, how do you just go about approaching employers? How do you find them? And then when you set up a meeting, how does that go? So some things to think about when you get that first meeting is just to try to explain what DPC is and your story, how you got into DPC, your why, so they understand exactly what DPC means to you, so they can get a feel of what direct primary care means to the community as well. So you just want to spend some time explaining direct primary care, how it got started, how you started, and why it's been a big change in your life. Maybe you do your elevator pitch. I talk a lot about that in my book about getting your elevator pitch ready. Also, a 5-minute presentation or so on a PowerPoint type session or whatever you'd like to use, Keynote, to try to talk about your whys of DPC, why DPC makes sense to you and how you can really help patients in the DPC model. And then after you discuss that for a few minutes at the meeting, I would talk about how DPC works at your office. So your how for DPC. So how you operate, how you do your labs and your meds and procedures and things that you can do at your office. So explain how your specific clinic works. And then just go over that in fine detail, how you would get patients into the clinic, how you would sign them up, and how they would see you on a regular basis, and what kind of benefits with emailing, texting, and video visits, whatever you offer, how that would be beneficial to the employees. Again, that may be in a little presentation, 5-minute PowerPoint or something. So you want to tell them about your why, you want to tell them how you do it. And then I would just give them a lot of time to ask questions and answers, because this is so new. Most employers, a large majority, have never heard of DPC. They don't know what DPC is. A lot of doctors still don't know what DPC is. So give them time to answer questions or ask questions, and you just answer those questions and go through those in detail. In other videos, we'll talk about specific questions that you may hear from them. But be prepared to answer the basic questions of, how much your fees are, and how long are your waits, and how much space do you have in your clinic, to add patients. If they're going to add 200 patients, can you take all those? So, those basic questions. But there's some really good tips to get started with, your first meeting, and see how things go from there. So hopefully this has been a helpful Friday tip. Keep watching us on DPC Magic on the Facebook page, and you can check us out at dpcmagic.com. You can private message me, or you can email me at drshane at dpcmagic.com, drshane at dpcmagic.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, just subscribe and like us so we can continue to provide some awesome videos. Share this with your friends and any employers or benefits advisors that may be looking to work with DPC doctors. And we'll see you next time for the next Friday 5